Welcome to Vlogmas Day 13. We're going to be making a delicious broccoli cheddar soup with bacon. There is a special ingredient in it, and I'll tell you what that is a little bit later. Let's go ahead and get cooking. Prep work, and we're going to begin by getting a white onion, cutting it in half, and we're going to create a small dice for the onion. This does take a little bit of prep work, but once you get all the ingredients cut up, the soup comes together really nicely. So go ahead and cut this down the side here, and you're going to get a nice fine chop. Now take 2 carrots and basically just give them a quick peel. Then you're going to cut it down the center lengthwise, and then cut it again lengthwise. I give it 4 cuts per carrot. Then give it a quick chop. And again, we want a fine dice. We don't want thick carrots. I want thinly nice carrots for your soup. They should look like this. So the secret ingredient is celery. And so go ahead and cut off the ends. And then cut that again. And cut this down the middle lengthwise again. And then go ahead and cut it again down this one, down the lengthwise again. Again, I'm trying to achieve a small dice on the celery, just to give some flavor to the soup. Okay, so now I have a bag of broccoli florets, but they're too chunky, and so I want to cut them down. It's important when you make this soup that you have little bites of everything, that everything matches each other, and so I'm going to cut these down, these little stalks, into little pieces. And they should look like this. Next, get out your garlic and peel and chop it. So now you're going to want to shred a block of cheddar cheese. It's 8 ounces. This is important because this kind of cheese will make the sauce more silky. If you use prepackaged cheese, I'm afraid it's just going to like sink to the bottom. So it's worth it to do this. If you don't want to shred it with a box grater, you can always put it in a food processor as well. So now that the prep is done, let's go ahead and fry up our bacon. In a Dutch oven over medium heat, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter along with our bacon grease, 1 tablespoon of the preserved bacon grease. Now we can add our onions. Next, add your carrots, then your celery, and stir to combine. Add your salt and pepper. Next, we're going to make the roux, and that's a flour-based ingredient. You're going to add 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and you're going to stir that for about 3 minutes constantly to incorporate into the vegetables. Now add 4 cups of chicken broth, and what you're going to do is you're going to drizzle it in slowly and whisk it at the same time. So slowly whisk it, and this is going to combine with the flour so that the hot liquid of the chicken broth is going to help so the roux doesn't get lumps, so the flour isn't lumpy and icky. So you got to really stir this the entire time. But yeah, go ahead and just drizzle it in little by little, and it should help to keep the lumps at bay. Now add 2 cups of the half and half, and again slowly add and stir with your whisk until it's all combined. I love this soup. It's so classic, and on a night like tonight when it's freezing rain outside, you couldn't ask for a better combination. I love the carrots, the celery, the earthiness of all the different textures of the vegetables, and finally we're going to put the broccoli in. That's going to be delicious. So give this a try. It's really wonderful. Now add your broccoli. Then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of paprika and a half a teaspoon of dried mustard. And then the remaining salt, which is a half a teaspoon. You're going to want to combine this all together and turn the heat up now. It's on medium, but turn it up to medium high so you can get like a simmer. You don't want a rapid boil, just like a low simmer, and just kind of all combined all that. Once you get a simmer, you're going to turn your heat down to low, and you're going to cover it with your lid and let it simmer the broccoli for 15 minutes. Now it's been about 15 minutes. Go ahead and check it, and if you get this nice kind of thickish sauce, not overwhelmingly thick like potato sauce or something like that, you know, it's just nicely thick, and the broccoli and the carrots and everything is soft, then your soup is basically ready for the next step, which is going to be add the cheese. So now little by little, you're going to add the 8 ounces of cheese just in like, you know, stages, like little, you're going to stir it little by little. This is what creates that silky texture that we were talking about earlier, and this is really worth it. So keep doing it, keep adding until it's all gone, and enjoy your soup. So here's it plated. It does serve 8 people. It doesn't last more than about 4 days in the refrigerator, so you want to eat it up as quickly as possible. To reheat this soup, you're going to want to take it out of the refrigerator and put it on the stove and let it simmer. Don't boil it, let it simmer. Go from medium to medium high, just until you get that like low bubble underneath, because there is cream in the soup and you don't want to break the sauce. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I will go ahead and link the recipe in the description of this video, as well as all the macros. Like I said, this is good for a family event, and then after you can maybe have the meal prep for the next 4 days. That's what I'm planning on doing with the soup. And I have to tell you guys, this is one of the most delicious things I've ever made, so I hope you will enjoy it too. Please leave me a comment in the section below if you're going to try this, or you have tried this and you liked it, I hope. And please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And happy holidays.